All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. We're back again with another live stream, bringing you the latest in Chelsea news. But do you know what? We're not really going to talk about Chelsea news. There's a lot that's floating around. We can always catch up on that down the track. What I want to really talk about is with Mauricio Pochettino's imminent appointment. Can he actually fix this Chelsea nightmare? This nightmare that we are living, that we have lived for so long, for this entire season. Can Mauricio Pochettino actually fix this next season? That is the big question. And that is exactly what we're going to talk about. Big up to each and every one of you guys that has joined in. Smash the like button as soon as you're here. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Valan, good to see you as well. Straight off the bat, Valan, nice to see. Thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Touch your heart. You think he can win anything? Honestly, I don't think he can. I don't think he can. That's just my personal take on it. I just don't think he's that level, that in that caliber. Do you know what I mean? To win stuff. Can he stabilize us? I think he can. But can he win stuff? I'm not really sure. This is a really good one as well from Shubra. Shubra, good to see you, my man. My first question is, can we get Poch first? What is going on? Where is the announcement, ladies and gentlemen? Where is the announcement? I thought this was imminent 2 days ago, and now, yeah, like what's the holdup? Just make the announcement. Just give us something to be cheerful about. At least give us some sort of light at the end of this dark tunnel that we have made our home in. Do you know what I mean? We've absolutely turned it into our home. I don't know what the holdup is. Everything seems to be all lined up. Everything seems to, seems to be set for Mauricio Pochettino to take over. So I'm not really sure exactly what is the holdup at the moment. And Mauricio Pochettino is doing the negotiations on his own as well. So there's no agents or anyone involved. So it should be quick. Sam, Miz, the problem in the Chelsea lies deep within the club. Being a Chelsea fan, we should learn and accept the mediocrity for the next few seasons. That's reality. Let's accept it. Do you know what the funny thing is, Sam? Fans are actually coming out and expecting a top 4 finish next season. There's plenty of fans. If you ask them what is your expectations, they'll tell you fully expect Chelsea to be in top 4 and have a deep run in one of the domestic cups because it's one game a week. And I'm thinking, do you think it's that simple to just forget and forgive everything that has happened this season? I don't think it's easily rectifiable. Like, I don't think you can just snap your finger and just go, okay, we can fix all of this, get it all sorted next season. I don't think it can be. Like, the damage done this season is monumental. One that has destroyed our mentality. The players are done. They're so low in confidence. It's going to take a mammoth task from Pochettino to get this sorted. Chelsea are giving Mauricio Pochettino 4 years plus 1 year extend contract and high salary than Graham Potter contract until 2027. It's a done deal. Are you sure? That's mad if that's the case. I don't want this 4-year stuff anymore. Valan, once again, thank you so much for the super channel, man. Not going to be watching Poch at Chelsea next season. I'll be there when all the Poch lovers start crying and want him gone. You get what you deserve. Look, each to their own. I feel you, man. I mean, Valan, you must be absolutely devastated by the fact that we haven't gone for a particular manager that's a clear-cut winner, I suppose. I hear you. But look, me personally, I'll be there. as as Pep Guardiola said, we'll be there. We will be there. I'll be there. But yeah, my expectation is sixth. My expectation is sixth. If we can somehow come sixth, I think that will be fantastic, because we are potentially going to finish 14th, 15th this season. To think we're going to go from 14th, 15th, and in a situation we can barely score goals, we don't have any sort of identity, any structure, and more than anything, our owners seems to be clueless in this industry. They, before anyone else, will have to learn first, very, very quick. Once they get them sorted, then only we can start looking at the board, then only we can start looking at the manager, and then after all of that, we can start looking at the players. So yeah, for me, sixth. That's what I expect. I think that would be a sensational start to Poch's managerial career at Chelsea Football Club, with, of course, some form of style and some form of structure. Top four, I don't know how we're going to get top four. I don't know who we're going to even remove. I understand next season, Man City is the clear-cut standout, right? After that, anyone's capable of being dislodged from the top four. But the gap between us and them at the moment is a lot. I don't want to expect too much and they get disappointed. I rather have a realistic expectation, and then if anything better happens than that, that's just, in my opinion, I'll be over the moon, and for me that will be overachievement, which is brilliant. We need overachievers. So Valan, thank you so much for the super chat. Poch wants to be included in Pulisic's book. Yeah, so look, let's talk a little bit about what needs to be done next season. What needs to be done in order for us to have a solid season? What needs to be done in order for Pochettino to fix this Chelsea nightmare? What needs to be done? Sukamoto Sukushi saying, will you take Kane, Miz? I don't even, why is that even a question? Will you take Kane? It's like saying, will you take Messi? Like, I'm not saying Kane is Messi, but I'm like, do you know what I mean? Like, of course he'll take Kane, man. Of course. Kane's a brilliant striker. He's more than a striker. I've said it in so many of my videos. Of course I'll take him. Is it going to happen? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that's going to happen. Kane joining Chelsea Football Club, I can't see that happening. I really cannot see that happening. But coming back to this point, what needs to happen? What do we need to do in order to rectify next season? I think first and foremost, we need to get rid of a lot of players. And I'm already starting to see some reports that Pochettino might want to keep Christian Pulisic. This is where the board needs to come in and put a stop on some of these thoughts. I don't want Pochettino to start thinking about Christian Pulisic. I don't want Pochettino to start thinking about Hakim Ziyech. I don't want Pochettino to start thinking about, say Callum Hudson-Odoi or Ruben Loftus-Cheek, or even Kai Havertz to a certain degree. But going back to the Christian Pulisic point, we don't need to see anymore. We've seen enough. And this guy is always injured as well. The amount of injuries he's picked up, it's probably as many as his goals that he scored for Chelsea Football Club. I'm not even lying. The amount of injuries Christian Pulisic probably picked up is probably the amount of goals he scored at Chelsea Football Club. We don't need to see any more of Christian Pulisic. We don't. It's time to let go. So the first and foremost, we have to let go of minimum 10 players, man. These players need to go off the bat. Players from loan, players that don't have a future at Chelsea Football Club, they got to go. Before we even think about bringing any players in, these players need to go. That's number one. In order to start rectifying this situation, we must have a clear out first. We need to clear this whole football club of players that just don't belong. Valan, thanks so much for the super chat. Why I'm not happy with Poch is the amount of PR support he gets from English journalists. World-class managers didn't even get that much support. Yeah, look, I know how you feel, Valan. I used to feel like that. I still do. I've got this hatred towards English journalism and journalists. Like they don't seem to give flowers to everyone. There's a certain character. There's a certain character that they give flowers to only. English managers and certain, managers like Pochettino that they'll give flowers to. They don't give flowers to everyone over there. Like, for example, English media will never give flowers to De Zerbi. Will never give flowers to Unai Emery. Look how mad Unai Emery is going. Unai Emery, there is no articles about Unai Emery. There is no articles about Unai Emery. And there'll never be. Jermaine. Top Dog RLG, thanks so much for the super chat. Miz, will you be doing a player tier list video for 23-24, seeing as we need to get rid of at least 20 players and we don't have European football? Poch has a gargantuan task ahead of him. Yeah, I will. I'm more than happy to do that. Perhaps can do that as a live. So yeah, definitely. Once the season ends, I think we can do that. Miz, you should do a live of keep, sell, or loan tier list. Yeah, no problems. We'll do. For sure, we'll do that. How can you say the coach should have full control, Miz, then say the owners should intervene if Poch wants Pulisic? Okay, so this is where I think we need to have an understanding. When I say full control, now people think control only means transfer market. No. Control means everything, not just the transfer market. For instance, when the owners come into the dressing room and intervene, I think a manager should have control and say, hey, can you have a conversation with these players in the training ground? Like, this is between myself and the players in the dressing room. This is where I try and gain respect. This is where I try and bond with the players. I don't need you to intervene here because I will lose respect in front of my players. Control in regards to certain way I want to play, style, this, that, the other. If I want to play 4 at the back, 3 at the back, whatever. I don't need the owners to come and tell me, I would prefer Chelsea to play XYZ style. You just put the onus on me and the objectives, like the things that I need to hit, my objectives, and hold me accountable for it. Don't also show me how I need to get to those objectives. If a certain player that you've brought in with X amount of money, let's say Mudryk, and I see that there is a clear issue with Mudryk where he's finding it difficult to integrate to the league, I should have power to slowly ease him in and not be forced to use him in. So, Sia, it's not just about transfers and players who will stay and players who will go. Yes, that is part of it. I'm talking about in a more broader sense. In a more broader sense, to have control. So if Pochettino says, I want Christian Pulisic, we've seen Christian Pulisic for a long time. I think that's where not the owners intervening. I think the board should intervene. The board should intervene and say, hey, are you sure? Because this player hasn't worked out for us for the past 3 seasons. Then come to a compromise. If Pochettino can sell a story and you can buy into it, then okay, let's compromise. I hope I've cleared that out. I hope that's a lot more clearer than I see this a lot in social media as well. When people think about control, it's just about transfer market. No, it's not. No, it's not. Marcus, it was between keeping Pulisic or Sterling. I would actually keep Pulisic. Means he at least shown some glimpses, and he barely started this season. No, look, no, I don't really care. I don't want to have this if it's between Pulisic and Sterling. No, get rid both. Get rid of both if that needs to happen. Get rid of Pulisic for sure. Look, me personally, I've seen enough. He's just injured. He ain't gonna adapt to this league. Like, how can we forget? How can 120 plus of you guys are live right now? How can we forget that this guy keeps getting injured? What is it that now that we think, oh, do you know what? Maybe he can work out. Maybe he can work out. Like, why? Why all of a sudden that feeling? Do you know what I mean? And here we go. Here's another guy. Why is this guy hating on Christian Pulisic? hating. I'm hating on him. Otta, let me flip the question to you. Why are you here, wanting love for Christian Pulisic? Why are you here wanting love for this guy? Has he outperformed? Has he just blown your mind this season? See, this is the issue, man. This is the issue. We need to fix up. We need to fix up as a fan base. We need to fix up. We are one of the issues as well. We are one of the issues as well. Lots of players need to go. Aubameyang needs to go. As I said, Ziyech, Pulisic, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Conor Gallagher. Even Kovacic's name is being thrown around now. I've got no issues about it. Honestly, he can go too. He can go too. So that's first thing. Second thing, once Pochettino has his set of players to create that squad of 24 players, lock it down. Absolutely lock it down. And take preseason supremely seriously. I don't want to see come the new season, the first match, oh yeah, players are going to be a little bit rusty, that, it's going to take a little bit. No. Preseason, work your backsides off. Work the hardest out of all the teams in the Premier League. Give yourself that challenge that Chelsea Football Club will work the hardest out of everyone else. And then come the first match day, you're ready. Now, I'm not expecting full tiki-taka football, this, that, no. I'm saying you're focused. You're focused. You're focused. You're willing to give it your all. Right? And it's all about just picking up the points. Picking up the points. Very important. That preseason has to be nailed on. We cannot use, and once again, we're going to United States for the preseason. PYS tweet fast, Miz. Come on, I have little time here, please. Rambo Raper. Bro, this is my stream, Rambo Rapper. If you're running out of time, bro, move. Leave. I don't have time for all of these people pushing me around. This is my stream. And I want to run it, though. I want to run it. And I can see that people are very, very happy with the way I'm running it. So if you're in a hurry, best you come back later on. Don't come here pushing me around. All right? Sincerely, don't push me around. PYS tweet. Tottenham are braced for a bid from Chelsea for Harry Kane. Alex Crook. Thanks for that news, bro. Thanks for that news. I've already spoken about Harry Kane. Alex Crook. Who's this guy? Who's Alex Crook? Is this Fabrizio? Is Alex Crook Fabrizio's cousin? Is Alex Crook David Ornstein's nephew? No? Talk sport, chief football? I don't really care. Unless I see David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano talking highly about our links to Harry Kane, then I don't really care. Alex Crook. This guy. Yeah, he is a crook. Looks like a crook too. Rather trying to link us with Harry Kane. I'm not going to have my hopes up on Harry Kane. I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to have my hopes up. Do I want Harry Kane? 100% I want Harry Kane. 100% I want Harry Kane. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, yeah, we're going to get Harry Kane. Yeah. But we're about to come 15th. We're about to come like 14th, 15th minimum. I'm thinking about how to rectify next season. You're here telling me about Harry Kane. Do I look like a fool? Harry Kane, look, if he comes to Chelsea Football Club, we will have a party. We will be there. We will have a party. You want me to talk about Harry Kane now? Brother, we're about to cop 4 against Arsenal. Minimum. And you want me to talk about Harry Kane? This is the thing, man. Fan bases. This is the problem. We are oblivious. We are oblivious in regards to where we are in this world. It's mad in the dunya. We're about to come 14th, 15th, possibly be very close to the relegation zone. Man wants to talk about Harry Kane. Top Dog RLG, thank you so much for the super chat. If you look at how Spurs lined up under Poch, who of our current squad or potential incomings do you see being our Kane, Eriksen, Son, Ali, and Dyer? Look, I see what you're saying, Top Dog, but it's not just about replicating, man. I don't know, like that was a particular era. Those players were fantastic during that time. Ali now is gone. Dele Alli is not a footballer. Dele Alli, I think, he's a squash player now. Dele Alli don't know how to play football no more. Son Min-hyun is still okay. Not a good season this season. Christian Eriksen, since then almost died at the football pitch. He ain't the same Christian Eriksen anymore. Still very good. Eric Dyer, I never rated him. Never ever rated him. So I don't really want anyone to be our Eric Dyer. Do you know what I mean? And who's going to be our Kane? Kane's just one of a kind, man. There's no one from our team that can be Harry Kane. No one. There's no one out there of his caliber that can score goals, create goals. Harry Kane is special player, man. Not many out there like Harry Kane, and we definitely don't have a Harry Kane. I mean, in terms of roles in the setup, Miz. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Well, look, I don't think we have a Harry Kane, so I won't go there. Get me a good number 9. Do you know what I mean? That's all I can ask for. In regards to Eriksen, who can be our Eriksen? João Felix? Could João Felix be our Eriksen? Do we even keep João Felix? Who's even close to that mold? Some may say Mason Mount. I don't think Mason Mount's of the caliber of Eriksen. That's disrespectful to Eriksen. Valan saying Ziyech. Yeah, but Ziyech is going to go. Ziyech is going to go. It would have to be. Even João Felix is not completely of that caliber, is he? Is João Felix, you'd probably put him down more as a Son type of a player. Dele Alli, I'd probably have him as, oh yeah, Nkunku, you're right. Yep. People, you're right. Nkunku, yes. Nkunku could be our Eriksen. Son. Mudryk could be our Son. Ali is someone I link to Mason Mount. I think Mason Mount could be our Dele Alli. And I don't really rate Eric Dyer, so I'll skip that one. Yeah. Valen, thank you so much for the super chat. Aren't we even supposed to worry about our books? Prioritize a DM and goalkeeper. There's no sure answer for a striker. Let Poch develop Broya and DDF. Yeah. Broya probably needs to go on a loan. I mean, God knows how he's going to turn out to be. Yeah, he probably needs to go on a loan. After the injury, the Achilles injury, or is it the ACL? No, it's the ACL. He needs. I don't think he can just come back into Chelsea Football Club. I think he needs a loan. David Datra Fofana, I don't know what the plan is. I don't know what the plan is with David Datra Fofana. I think Chelsea Football Club wants to send him out on a loan. I don't understand how we've not seen more of David Datra Fofana this season in the first team. The brother got hooked to the academy team. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Sam Miz, PSG seems to be leading a race for Victor Osimhen. Bayern leading the race for Kolo Muani. Which top-notch striker would want to play for Chelsea without next European season? Any suggestion? Yeah, look, it's tough. No European football. It'll be very tough to get top caliber strikers. This is why I don't want to link ourselves with Victor Osimhen as well. Financial fair play will have something to say about it too. We can't be just throwing money on Victor Osimhen. He's going to cost a lot of money. We are going to make mad losses. So I'm not sure if that's possible. Kolo Muani, I would have loved Kolo Muani. I really would have. But I think he's on the verge of going to Bayern Munich and join Thomas Tuchel there. Yeah, Vitor Roque, man. Like, I would love Vitor Roque. Young star, give Pochettino a young player to work with. Yeah, Jonathan David from Lille. Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, that could work. I can see him do well under Pochettino. Works hard off the ball. Will press high up. Yeah, he would come. He would come to Chelsea Football Club without European football. Vitor Roque would be my choice. Top Dog RLG. I know Dyer is a donkey. I meant DM in Poch's system. You think we'll sign a DM? Ogate from Sporting looks a real talent. Rice is unrealistic in my opinion. Yeah, I think we have to sign a DM. We need a Rodri-esque kind of a player. We need a Rodri type of a player. Do you know what I mean? I really like Zubimendi. I like Zubimendi from Real Sociedad. Ugarte, obviously, Ugarte would be fantastic as well. Now, I've watched Ugarte a couple of times. I think Romeo Lavia would be good as well. But can Romeo Lavia stay disciplined as a number 6? Because I do see sometimes from the matches I've seen, Romeo Lavia does want to bomb forward at times. That could be a bit detrimental. It could leave a bit of a gap. The number 6 needs to be so disciplined. As Pep said the other day, Rodri, the first season, was moving around a bit too much. Then Pep said, slow things down. Don't move so much. Keep it simple. Take the ball, get the ball, pass the ball. Watch. You're the guy in the middle. You can watch the entire thing. Your aim should be to make sure you cut out everything, link up the play from defense to offense. Don't be mad, take the ball and run around everywhere. This is why N'Golo Kante cannot be a DM. This is why N'Golo Kante cannot be a DM. So he ain't disciplined. Yeah, see, some people are talking about Jorginho. Now you know why Jorginho, like the real ones understood Jorginho's worth. Did he have flaws? Of course he had flaws. Of course. See, right now, like Shubra, for example, is saying, Rice, this is why I wanted Rice. Because for me, Enzo Fernandez has the ball-playing ability. And I'm not saying that Rice doesn't, but obviously Enzo is that superior nature. Rice can be disciplined and stay deep. He can. And maybe he can slowly, if being coached properly, can turn out to be that Rodri type of a player. So, but yeah, Declan Rice, once again, probably has aspirations to play in Europe. West Ham will probably finish ahead of us. So, he will cost a bit of money again. Yeah, Palhinha would be good as well. But yeah, going back to the point of Pochettino. So yeah, as I said, getting rid of players, having an excellent preseason with a locked squad that you know that this is the squad that you're taking to the Premier League. And then, of course, purchase 2, maximum 3. I don't need 8, 9 players coming in, please. No more. I don't need an influx of players coming through. There's absolutely no need for it. 2, maximum 3. Goalkeeper, DM, striker. Goalkeeper, DM, striker. And maybe we can look at many different style of strikers as well. I'm even open for Mitrovic from Fulham. I think Mitrovic is very underrated. Very underrated. Ivan Toney, of course, but Ivan Toney has that gambling charge that's going to probably get him suspended for a little while. Look at Brighton. Look at Brighton, another smart purchase for Brighton. João Pedro. Just look for smart purchases. So yeah, get rid of players, solid preseason, bring in 2 to 3 maximum players, and then work hard. Every single week, work hard. Work on a style, Poch. Work on a system. Work on a structure. Have a plan as to how you want to attack. Have a plan as to how you want to play your football. If you want to press as a unit. If you want to counter-attack, have a plan as to how you want to counter-attack and who needs to be at the end of it and what not. Have a solid plan for some of these talented youngsters. Mudryk, Madueke. Do you know what I mean? Enzo Fernandez as well. Levi Colwell hopefully comes back. So, look, there's a lot of things that needs to work out for us. There's a lot of things that needs to work out for us next season. But it needs the buy-in. It needs the buy-in from the players, and it needs the buy-in from the board as well. The board has to support Pochettino. If any of the players start screwing around and Poch wants to dispatch of them, the board has to back Pochettino. The board needs to make Pochettino the center, the main guy. We cannot have another season where players are making fun of the manager. We cannot. The board wholeheartedly has to back Pochettino. Wholeheartedly. Pochettino. Most of the successful clubs out there, if you notice, Man City, Pep is the main guy at Man City. Pep. I know people say Erling Haaland, KDB, this, that. Nah, Pep. Pep is Man City. Liverpool, Klopp. He is the main dog. Most of the successful clubs, the manager is the top dog. Everything starts from the manager, everything ends at the manager. We need to make our manager the center, the epicenter for everything. Adrian, thank you so much for the super chat. Miza, head count is 33 in the first team, 23 out on loan. This excludes the development team. City has 23 in the first team and only 11 out on loan. There you go. We have to get rid of some of these loan players as well. Got to get rid of them. It's too bulked up. Adrian, once again, thank you so much for the super chat. This is an extreme trimming exercise needed. You best believe. Massively extreme. And we don't have time to waste around. We need to move these players on quick because we don't want some of these players to be part of the preseason. Need the preseason to be perfect. Chelsea, but Poch isn't a yes man, Miz. This guy isn't stupid. We better hope we don't get an Einstein dagger that Real Madrid scooped him up. Yeah, look, hopefully, as people have been saying that it's imminent. Hopefully it is imminent and we hear a announcement very, very soon. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up. Smash up the like button before you go. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. And I shall see you guys with another video at the end of the day, UK time, bringing you the latest in all the Chelsea news. And yeah, we'll see. Slowly we'll work up towards to the Arsenal beatdown that we're going to get. And yeah, we'll go from there. Until next time, everyone, take care. See ya.